Ring, 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 ring.
I know. Wait, guys. What? OMG. OMG. We're getting like 100 books tomorrow. I don't know. But I really hope we get them like in the middle of the night for some reason. I don't know, but I want them now. So I just gotta get the cover because it's really cool. I'm going in the back and going around. Okay, here's the cover. Okay, guys. So it's really cool. I'm just gonna show you the author and see if you can read it. So you can ask your mom, or you can just.
It's Leila Howland.
And you might want to read the whole thing, or you would just give a thumbs up, and we might just want to
All
read
right,
it.
so we have Leila Howland. If you show the front cover of the book. Okay.
This is the front.
And what's the title of this book?
Ooh. The Lost Lagoon. It's a story about like a lagoon in the middle of nowhere. Like, I think you should figure it out all by yourself.
Yeah. So we're not gonna give
about,
away.
Like a green book.
Yeah.
We're gonna give away a lot of books. What? Then what do you want to give away? What are you gonna give away?
They can go to the library and they can get a book.
So we're gonna give away a lot of
Information.
of the book.
So it's a book review. So what do you? So this book, Sophia's right now. How old are you?
5.
She's 5. She's learning how to read, but obviously this is a pretty, intense chapter book. It's mostly for like late elementary, maybe like 5th grade, 4th grade, and maybe middle school students.
I'm gonna show you like just these 2
We're not there yet.
chapter books that are like a little bit smaller, so
Yeah. So these
that
are.
you guys can get.
Yeah, but we're not there
So
yet.
we finished this one and we finished this one yesterday.
But we'll talk about those in a
This
good
one
day.
is the Clue Crew. One has a C and one has a K. Nancy Drew and the Clue Crew.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll talk about this another
And
vlog.
this one is Judy Moody was in a mood.
Yeah. And we'll
Judy
talk about-
Moody, she
and
was
this-
in a really bad mood.
And this is number 1. If you can see, it's number 1 in the Judy Moody series from like Megan McDonald. But we won't talk about this right now.
McDonald.
We'll talk about Rapunzel and the Lost Lagoon. Could you show the cover for us again? Okay, so this, if you open up, could you open up the?
Cover or take this stuff.
Just start opening the page. Yeah, you can see the inside cover. You see the purple background with all the stars.
Yeah.
Rapunzel always had that moment where she would look at her tower.
On her birthday.
Yeah,
So
she was
we finished it and it was really cool.
Yeah. So how many pages are there?
There's let me check. There's like there's 284 pages.
There's 284 pages. It's a lot of chapters as well, and it's 38 chapters if you see. Now, if you notice, when you start reading the book, you start having a difference. The main characters are who?
Are Rapunzel and Cassandra.
So,
Look, you
And
know
there they
what
are.
Cassandra calls Rapunzel? Rats, and Rapunzel calls Cassandra cats.
Cass. Now, this, like I said, is a chapter book that has. If you flip through the pages quickly, like there are absolutely no pictures, and it has 3 parts. The book has 3 parts, and it switches over. If we start here from chapter 1, you'll see chapter 1 is titled Rapunzel, and it's from the point of view of Rapunzel. So if you, for any reason, are trying to teach point of view, this is a really good book about that.
I want to tell you guys.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm going to tell you that this is really cool. So we're going to make a book club, like maybe in 17 days, or this is just a review of the biggest book we ever read almost in my whole life.
Yeah. So I'm the mommy, so I'm the one that was reading the books for her, and I was just following along and just checking up on comprehension and asking questions. So
And
chapter 1
Yeah.
It's about Rapunzel. Or Rapunzel's point of view. That means.
Look, that means Rapunzel is the one that is starting to talk. And then it says Cassandra.
And then how she's interacting with Cassandra and what she's doing.
And if it says Cassandra but not here, and it says Cassandra saying something, that means Cassandra's talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go to the next page, you'll see that Cassandra's talking.
Yeah, so this will be chapter 2. It's Cassandra's point of view. That means we're looking at the story through Cassandra's eyes.
Okay.
Then chapter 3, we go back to Rapunzel. And chapter 4,
I guess we could say Cassandra.
Cassandra, and it goes like that throughout the whole book. So that's a very interesting setup that I really liked, because it forces you to try to say, okay, I'm looking at the story now through Rapunzel's eyes, or I'm looking at the story through Cassandra's eyes.
And it's really cool because it doesn't have pictures, so you can like make your own type of Rapunzel.
Yeah, in your head.
But I just watched those cartoons and not the movies.
The Tangled series.
The Tangled series, and I just like knowing. Okay, so I'll just tell you how many pages is from the first one to number 2. So 1.
Yeah.
2.
So if you watch this Tangled series, there's a lot of things that they touch up on that. We won't spoil the ending, but what more or less the story is that there's like this this legend of what? There's a legend that there is a
Lost Lagoon. And look.
But don't spoil the ending. And so they don't know if it's real or not. So everybody, there's other people that are trying to find out if this Lost Lagoon is real or if it's not real, right?
So
and then,
I'll just tell you the name. So Rapunzel, and see, it's like a sort of like shimmery book.
Mm-hmm.
They gave it to me at school, and it was a really cool day because Channel 10 or was it 10? It was Channel 10 News came, but it was really early, and I didn't get to see it, but my class came with me, and everyone was holding hands, and I figured that Francisco didn't have anyone, and...
Okay, let's just get to the book. And they gave away books. So this is, she actually chose, because they let them choose a book, and she chose this novel. This is a Tangled novel, and it's a really nice story. Leila Howland does a really, really excellent job with creating really good details about what was going on in the story. And like I said, the changing perspectives and point of view was really, really good.
And it's really cool because it's on like almost every side of the book.
So this is the spine of the book. If you see, it says the author's last name, Howland. It has the series, because it's from the series. And then you have here Rapunzel and the Lost Lagoon. So you will see a lot of the ideas.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a few of the other series, new things that we're gonna do in the channel. So we're gonna do a Roblox series. So, and we're also gonna do, maybe if you guys give us 102,000 likes.
Oh wow, okay.
We will make a toy series for like 17, or you guys will just say how many days.
Okay.
We will count in all of them, all of your comments, and then we will see how many comments and all the numbers, and then we'll count them all together, and we'll see how much days we're gonna
Sophie
do that.
Fans. All right, so Sophie Fans, this is also something to ask. Some of you might be asking, okay, so when do you guys read this? When is the moment that you guys set up a time to be able to read, and how much are you reading? How long did it take us to read this? So when do we read, Sophia? Sophie, when do we read?
So we started reading this.
So what part of the day do we read?
In the night before we go to bed.
So this is our bedtime stories routine. Like we go to sleep or read a story. So this we took about I would say maybe about 2 weeks. It took us about 2 weeks to read, but we were reading every night. We would try to read about maybe 2 to 3 chapters a day.
Yeah, and one time we almost did 17 for some reason. That's why we almost finished it like in 8 days for some reason, and actually not close at all. 30 days. So,
Okay.
we might want to show you.
Okay, so right now we're just finishing and we're talking about Rapunzel. So let's stay focused. Get the Rapunzel. So now let's give a review. What's your review? What do you think this is a good book for kids that are your age? 5, 6, 7 maybe?
It would be good from like 5 to like 7 or 18.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool because it's about like this book that Rapunzel found. It's green.
Yeah.
And it has Rapunzel in the Lost Lagoon. It doesn't have her name, but it says the Lost Lagoon, and it's actually green like the book in the story, and it's so cool. You guys gotta get it. If you guys go to Auburndale, I would suggest you go to Auburndale.
Or just go to a library in whatever city you're in.
Yep.
And then you can check out a book there. If not, you can also order it online. But it really is a good book. It's very entertaining. So if you have time to, if your kid has a big imagination, you want to start working visualization strategies with them to get them ready for kindergarten. That means, what is visualization?
That means you're good thinking in your head, and you can think in your head
And make
a lot of pictures.
You make pictures in your head as somebody's reading the story.
And
So,
I will show you in Judy Moody,
Yeah.
there were like some sort of pictures, like type of pictures.
yeah, but we'll review Judy Moody another day.
And also this one
And we're doing
we saw it. They didn't have pictures, but it had some sort of picture.
So yeah. So remember, this is this is a story that maybe you would say, oh no, but my kid can't read this book. She's too small. But she can listen, and you can start practicing these listening comprehension strategies.
And it would be really good if you try and if you ask her like to try to like read, and then you can sort of like help her. And it would be really cool if you let her do a long word, and then you could just help her a little bit. Rapunzel and the Lost Lagoon.
And the good thing about this book, and just to wrap it up, I love this book. I give it 5 stars. I thought it was really, really good.
I would give it like 100 because there's more than 100 pages.
It was good, and every chapter ended with a cliffhanger. You were like, sometimes that's why we ended up reading like 7 chapters, because it was so good you just couldn't put it down, right, Sophie?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, this book is so good. Keep going.
This one, every time someone was like, that's when that chapter ended.
Yeah, so they all end in cliffhangers, which is like amazing because it just keeps you like wanting to read more.
I want to show you the end of this one. Look at it. Look at it. Look, there's like, I feel like this is like 100 books in one book.
All right. So we love the book. We really encourage you. We totally give this 5 stars for sure. Leila Howland did an awesome job with the book. Even if you don't know anything about the Tangled series or anything like that, or Rapunzel,
you could just literally just go to YouTube or Netflix, put the Tangled series somewhere.
Yeah, and you at least see the characters, how they look. But even if you've never seen Rapunzel or Tangled before, like they start introducing the characters from the very beginning. So like it's really good book. So thank you so much for watching.
And I want to show you this book.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for watching. And remember, we will be able to. And remember those 1,000 likes.
Okay. And remember to subscribe.
Smash the like button. And goodbye.
Sophie Fans. Bye.